Preparing for your UK theory test? Congratulations, you've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try guaranteed. This mock test includes 50 questions, just like the real exam. You'll need 43 correct answers to pass. Quick tip, don't miss the last 8 road sign questions. They're important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official DVSA study guide. Keep track of your score and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Let's get started. Question 1. What should you do if you cannot see clearly behind when you're reversing? A. Open the window to look behind. B. Open the door to look behind. C. Look in the near side mirror. D. Ask someone to guide you. The correct answer is D. Ask someone to guide you. Explanation. If you want to turn your car around, try to find a place where you have good all-round vision. If this is not possible and you're unable to see clearly, then get someone to guide you. Question 2. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation sat-nav system does not distract you when you're driving? A. Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas. B. Choose a voice that you find calming. C. Only set the destination when you're lost. D. Set it before starting your journey. The correct answer is D. Set it before starting your journey. Explanation. Sat-navs can be useful when driving on unfamiliar routes. However, they can also distract you and cause you to lose control if you look at or adjust them while you're driving. Set the sat-nav before starting your journey, or pull up in a safe place before making any changes to it. Question 3. What should you do if you're being followed by an ambulance showing flashing blue lights? A. Pull over as soon as it's safe to do so. B. Accelerate hard to get away from it. C. Maintain your speed and course. D. Brake harshly and stop well out into the road. The correct answer is A. Pull over as soon as it's safe to do so. Explanation. Pull over in a place where the ambulance can pass safely. Check that there are no bollards or obstructions in the road that will prevent it from passing. Question 4. You're waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? A. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. B. Keep your foot on the foot brake. C. Balance the clutch with the accelerator. D. Use the parking brake and foot brake together. The correct answer is A. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. Explanation. In queuing traffic, your brake lights can dazzle drivers behind you. If you apply your parking brake, you can take your foot off the foot brake. This will turn off the brake lights so that they do not dazzle the driver behind you. Question 5. What should you do if you're driving a slow-moving vehicle on a narrow, winding road? A. Keep well out to stop vehicles overtaking dangerously. B. Wave the vehicles behind to come past you if you think they can overtake quickly. C. Pull in when you can to let the vehicles behind overtake. D. Give a left signal when it's safe for vehicles to overtake you. The correct answer is C. Pull in when you can to let the vehicles behind overtake. Explanation. If you're driving a slow-moving vehicle along a narrow road, try not to hold up faster traffic. If you see vehicles following behind, pull over in a safe place and let the traffic pass before continuing. Do not wave other traffic past. This could be dangerous if you or they have not noticed a hazard ahead. Question 6. What could cause you to crash if the level is allowed to get too low? A. Anti-freeze level. B. Brake fluid level. C. Battery water level. D. Radiator coolant level. The correct answer is B. Brake fluid level. Explanation: you should carry out frequent checks on all fluid levels, but particularly brake fluid. As the brake pads or shoes wear down, the brake fluid level will drop. If it drops below the minimum mark on the fluid reservoir, air could enter the hydraulic system and lead to a loss of braking efficiency or even complete brake failure. Question 7. What can be damaged if you turn the steering wheel when the car is not moving? A. The gearbox. B. The engine. C. The brakes. D. The tires. The correct answer is D. The tires. Explanation: turning the steering wheel when the car is not moving is known as dry steering. It can cause unnecessary wear to the tires and steering mechanism. Question 8. What's likely to happen if you put too much oil in your engine? A. The clutch pedal will lock. B. The air intake will become blocked. C. The timing belt will slip. D. The oil seals will leak. The correct answer is D. The oil seals will leak. Explanation: too much oil will lead to increased pressure in the engine. This could damage oil seals and lead to oil leaks. Any excess oil should be drained off. Question 9. You're stopped at the side of the road. What must you do if you'll be waiting there for some time? A. Switch off the engine. B. Apply the steering lock. C. Switch off the radio. D. Use your headlights. The correct answer is A. Switch off the engine. Explanation: if your vehicle is stationary and is likely to remain so for some time, you must switch off the engine unless you're stationary in traffic or diagnosing a fault. Question 10. You're driving along a dual carriageway. This symbol is displayed on your dashboard. Which advanced driver assistance system is turned on? A. Blind spot assist. B. Intelligent speed assist. C. Lane keep assist. D. Traffic jam assist. The correct answer is C. Lane keep assist. Explanation: lane keep assist is designed to stop your car from drifting out of the lane it's in. You should consult your manufacturer's guidance to make sure you're familiar with the advanced driver assistance systems in your car and use them when it's appropriate. Question 11. How can you avoid wheel spin when you're driving on an icy road? A. Drive at a slow speed in the highest gear possible. B. Use the parking brake if the wheels start to slip. C. Brake gently and repeatedly. D. Drive in a low gear at all times. The correct answer is A. Drive at a slow speed in the highest gear possible. Explanation: if you're traveling on an icy road, extra caution will be required to avoid loss of control. Keeping your speed down and using the highest gear possible will reduce the risk of the tires losing their grip on this slippery surface. Question 12. You're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front? A. A 2-second time gap. B. 1 car length. C. 2 meters 6 feet 6 inches. D. 2 car lengths. The correct answer is A. A 2-second time gap. Explanation. One way of checking there's a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front is to use the 2-second rule. To check for a 2-second time gap, choose a stationary object ahead, such as a bridge or road sign. When the car in front passes the object, say, "Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule." If you reach the object before you finish saying the phrase, you're too close and need to increase the gap. Question 13. What should you do if the red lights start flashing as you approach a level crossing? A. Go over it quickly. B. Go over it carefully. C. Stop before the barrier. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. The correct answer is C. Stop before the barrier. Explanation. At level crossings, the red lights flash before and while the barrier is down. At most crossings, an amber light will precede the red lights. You must stop behind the white line unless you've already crossed it when the amber light comes on. Do not be tempted to zigzag around half barriers. Question 14. What type of vehicle uses an amber flashing beacon on a dual carriageway? A. An ambulance. B. A fire engine. C. A doctor on call. D. A tractor. The correct answer is D. A tractor. Explanation. An amber flashing beacon on a vehicle indicates that it's moving slowly or stopped and a possible hazard. Look well ahead on a dual carriageway and you should be able to see and respond to these vehicles in good time. Question 15. What should the driver of the red car arrowed do? A. Wave towards the pedestrians who are waiting to cross. B. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. C. Quickly drive behind the pedestrian in the road. D. Tell the pedestrian in the road she should not have crossed. The correct answer is B. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Explanation. Some people might take a long time to cross the road. They may be older or have a disability. Be patient and do not hurry them by showing your impatience. If pedestrians are standing at the side of the road, do not signal or wave them to cross. Other road users might not have seen your signal, and this could lead the pedestrians into a hazardous situation. Question 16. You intend to turn left at the traffic lights. What should you do just before turning? A. Check your right mirror. B. Move up closer to the car ahead. C. Move out to the right. D. Check for bicycles on your left. The correct answer is D. Check for bicycles on your left. Explanation. If you've been in a queue of traffic and are about to turn left, check your near side for cyclists as they often filter past on the near side of slow-moving or stationary vehicles. Question 17. You want to turn left at this junction. What should you do if your view of the main road is restricted? A. Stay well back and wait to see if anything comes. B. Build up your speed so that you can emerge quickly. C. Stop and apply the parking brake even if the road is clear. D. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. The correct answer is D. Approach slowly and edge out until you can see more clearly. Explanation. You should slow right down and stop if necessary at any junction where your view is restricted. Edge forward until you can see properly. Only then can you decide whether it's safe to go. Question 18. What does it mean when a moving vehicle is showing a flashing amber beacon? A. The vehicle is slow moving. B. The vehicle has broken down. C. The vehicle is a doctor's car. D. The vehicle belongs to a school crossing patrol. The correct answer is A. The vehicle is slow moving. Explanation. Different colored beacons warn of different types of vehicle needing special attention. Blue beacons are used on emergency vehicles that need priority. Green beacons are found on doctors' cars. Amber beacons generally denote slower moving vehicles which are often large. These vehicles are usually involved in road maintenance or local amenities and make frequent stops. Question 19. What should you do when you're following a motorcyclist along a road that has a poor surface? A. Follow closely so they can see you in their mirrors. B. Overtake immediately to avoid delays. C. Allow extra room in case they swerve to avoid potholes. D. Allow the same room as normal to avoid wasting road space. The correct answer is C. Allow extra room in case they swerve to avoid potholes. Explanation. To avoid being unbalanced, a motorcyclist might swerve to avoid potholes and bumps in the road. Be prepared for this and allow them extra space. Question 20. You've driven up to a pelican crossing. What must you do while the amber light is flashing? A. Signal the pedestrian to cross. B. Always wait for the green light before proceeding. C. Give way to any pedestrians on the crossing. D. Wait for the red and amber light before proceeding. The correct answer is C. Give way to any pedestrians on the crossing. Explanation. The flashing amber light allows pedestrians already on the crossing to get to the other side before a green light shows to the traffic. Be aware that some pedestrians, such as older people and young children, need longer to cross. Let them do this at their own pace.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 21. You're driving towards a zebra crossing. What should you do if a person in a wheelchair is waiting to cross? A. Continue on your way. B. Wave to the person to cross. C. Wave to the person to wait. D. Be prepared to stop. The correct answer is D. Be prepared to stop. Explanation. You should slow down and be prepared to stop, as you would for an able-bodied person. Do not wave them across, as other traffic may not stop. Question 22. You're driving past a line of parked cars. What should you do if a ball bounces out into the road ahead? A. Continue driving at the same speed and sound your horn. B. Continue driving at the same speed and flash your headlights. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children. D. Stop and wave the children across to fetch their ball. The correct answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children. Explanation. Beware of children playing in the street and running out into the road. If a ball bounces out from the pavement, slow down and be prepared to stop. Do not encourage anyone to retrieve it. Other road users may not see your signal, and you might lead a child into a dangerous situation. Question 23. What should you do as you approach this lorry? A. Slow down and be prepared to wait. B. Make the lorry wait for you. C. Flash your lights at the lorry. D. Move to the right-hand side of the road. The correct answer is A. Slow down and be prepared to wait. Explanation. When turning, long vehicles need much more room on the road than other vehicles. At junctions, they may take up the whole of the road space, so be patient and allow them the room they need. Question 24. It's very windy. What should you do if you're behind a motorcyclist who's overtaking a high-sided vehicle? A. Overtake the motorcyclist immediately. B. Keep well back. C. Stay level with the motorcyclist. D. Keep close to the motorcyclist. The correct answer is B. Keep well back. Explanation. Windy weather affects motorcyclists more than other vehicles. In windy conditions, high-sided vehicles cause air turbulence. You should keep well back, as the motorcyclist could be blown off course. Question 25. You're driving on the motorway in windy conditions. What should you do as you overtake a high-sided vehicle? A. Increase your speed. B. Be wary of a sudden gust. C. Drive alongside very closely. D. Expect normal conditions. The correct answer is B. Be wary of a sudden gust. Explanation. The draft caused by other vehicles, particularly those with high sides, could be strong enough to push you out of your lane. Be prepared for a sudden gust of wind as you overtake large vehicles. Keep both hands on the steering wheel to help you keep full control. Question 26. What will affect your vehicle's stopping distance? A. The speed limit. B. The street lighting. C. The time of day. D. The condition of the tires. The correct answer is D. The condition of the tires. Explanation. Having tires correctly inflated and in good condition will make sure they have maximum grip on the road. How well your tires grip the road has a significant effect on your car's stopping distance. Question 27. What should you do when you're driving along a road that has a series of road humps? A. Brake firmly when you reach each road hump. B. Vary your speed between each road hump. C. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. D. Set your car's cruise control. The correct answer is C. Stay at a reduced speed for the whole stretch of road. Explanation. Traffic calming measures are designed to protect vulnerable road users. Keep your speed down where traffic calming measures are in place. Question 28. What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway? A. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. B. Travel much faster than you would on other roads. C. Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads. D. Concentrate more than you would on other roads. The correct answer is A. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Explanation. Traffic on motorways usually travels faster than on other roads. You need to be looking further ahead to give yourself more time to react to any hazard that may develop. Question 29. What does this motorway sign mean? A. Use any lane except the hard shoulder. B. Use the hard shoulder only. C. Use the 3 right-hand lanes only. D. Use all the lanes, including the hard shoulder. The correct answer is D. Use all the lanes, including the hard shoulder. Explanation. You must obey mandatory speed limit signs above motorway lanes, including the hard shoulder. In this case, you can use the hard shoulder as a running lane, but you should look for any vehicles that may have broken down and may be blocking the hard shoulder. Question 30. You have stopped in an emergency area. What must you do before you rejoin the carriageway? A. Use the emergency telephone. B. Give an arm signal as you are moving off. C. Switch on your vehicle's headlights. D. Move away with your hazard lights on. The correct answer is A. Use the emergency telephone. Explanation. To rejoin the carriageway from an emergency area, you must use the emergency telephone and follow the operator's advice. A lane may have to be closed so that you can rejoin the carriageway safely. Question 31. When should you use the left-hand lane of a motorway? A. When your vehicle breaks down. B. When you're overtaking slower traffic in the other lanes. C. When you're making a phone call. D. When the road ahead is clear. The correct answer is D. When the road ahead is clear. Explanation. You should drive in the left-hand lane whenever possible. Only use the other lanes for overtaking or when directed to do so by signals. Using other lanes when the left-hand lane is empty can frustrate drivers behind you. Question 32. What signal should you give when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? A. Signal left before leaving the roundabout. B. Do not signal at any time. C. Signal right when you're approaching the roundabout. D. Signal left when you're approaching the roundabout. The correct answer is A. Signal left before leaving the roundabout. Explanation. When going straight ahead at a roundabout, do not signal as you approach it. Signal left just after passing the exit before the one you wish to take. Question 33. What's the nearest you may park to a junction? A. 10 meters 32 feet. B. 12 meters 39 feet. C. 15 meters 49 feet. D. 20 meters 66 feet. The correct answer is A. 10 meters 32 feet. Explanation. Do not park within 10 meters 32 feet of a junction unless in an authorized parking place. This is to allow drivers emerging from or turning into the junction a clear view of the road they're joining. It also allows them to see hazards such as pedestrians or cyclists at the junction. Question 34. You're on a road that's only wide enough for one vehicle. What should you do if a car is coming towards you? A. Pull into a passing place on your right. B. Force the other driver to reverse. C. Pull into a passing place if your vehicle is wider. D. Pull into a passing place on your left. The correct answer is D. Pull into a passing place on your left. Explanation. Pull into the nearest passing place on the left if you meet another vehicle on a narrow road. If the nearest passing place is on the right, wait opposite it. Question 35. You want to turn right at a box junction. What should you do if there's oncoming traffic? A. Wait in the box junction if your exit is clear. B. Wait before the junction until it's clear of all traffic. C. Drive on. You cannot turn right at a box junction. D. Drive slowly into the box junction when signaled by oncoming traffic. The correct answer is A. Wait in the box junction if your exit is clear. Explanation: you can wait in the box junction as long as your exit is clear. At some point there'll be a gap in the oncoming traffic, or the traffic lights will change, allowing you to proceed. Question 36. What's covered by third-party insurance? A. Damage to your vehicle. B. Fire damage to your vehicle. C. Flood damage to your vehicle. D. Damage to other vehicles. The correct answer is D. Damage to other vehicles. Explanation: third-party insurance does not cover damage to your own vehicle or injury to yourself. If you have a crash and your vehicle is damaged, you might have to carry out the repairs at your own expense. Question 37. Your car requires an MOT certificate. When is it legal to drive it without an MOT certificate? A. Up to 7 days after the old certificate has run out. B. When driving to an MOT center to arrange an appointment. C. When driving the car with the owner's permission. D. When driving to an appointment at an MOT center. The correct answer is D. When driving to an appointment at an MOT center. Explanation: when a car reaches 3 years old in Northern Ireland, it must pass an MOT test and hold a valid certificate to be driven on the road. Exceptions include driving to a pre-arranged test appointment, to a garage for repairs needed for the test, or if the vehicle is over 40 years old, in which case no MOT is required, but it must still be in a safe, roadworthy condition. More details are available on gov.uk. Question 38. At an incident, a casualty is unconscious but breathing. When should you move them? A. When an ambulance is on its way. B. When bystanders tell you to move them. C. When there's a risk of further danger. D. When bystanders offer to help you. The correct answer is C. When there's a risk of further danger. Explanation: do not move a casualty unless there's further danger, for example from other traffic or fire. They may have unseen or internal injuries. Moving them unnecessarily could cause further injury. Do not remove a motorcyclist's helmet unless it's essential. Question 39. What should you do if your vehicle has a puncture on a motorway? A. Drive slowly to the next service area to get assistance. B. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency area. Change the wheel as quickly as possible. C. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency area and call for assistance. D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Stop in your lane. The correct answer is C. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency area and call for assistance. Explanation: pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency area and call for assistance. Do not attempt to repair your vehicle while it's on the hard shoulder because of the risk posed by traffic passing at high speeds. Question 40. What should you do if your vehicle catches fire while you're driving through a tunnel? A. Leave it where it is, with the engine running. B. Pull up, then walk to an emergency telephone. C. Park it away from the carriageway. D. Drive it out of the tunnel if it's safe to do so. The correct answer is D. Drive it out of the tunnel if it's safe to do so. Explanation: if it's possible, and you can do so without causing further danger, it may be safer to drive a vehicle that's on fire out of a tunnel. The greatest danger in a tunnel fire is smoke and suffocation. Question 41. How should you load your trailer? A. Put heavy items at the front. B. Put heavy items at the back. C. Put heavy items over the axles. D. Put heavy items in the corners. The correct answer is C. Put heavy items over the axles. Explanation: when loading your trailer, you should spread the weight evenly with heavy items over the axles. This should reduce the risk of it swerving or snaking. Question 42. What do these zigzag white lines mean? A. No parking at any time. B. Parking allowed only for a short time. C. Slow down to 20 miles per hour. D. Sounding horns is not allowed. The correct answer is A. No parking at any time. Explanation: the approach to and exit from a pedestrian crossing is marked with zigzag lines. You must not park on them or overtake the leading vehicle when approaching the crossing. Parking here would block the view for pedestrians and approaching traffic. Question 43. What does this white arrow on the road mean? A. Entrance on the left. B. All vehicles turn left. C. Return to your side of the road. D. Road bends to the left. The correct answer is C. Return to your side of the road. Explanation: the arrow indicates the direction in which to pass hatch markings or double white lines. If you're overtaking, you must return to the left-hand side of the road. Question 44. What does this sign mean? A. You have priority. B. No motor vehicles. C. Two-way traffic. D. No overtaking. The correct answer is D. No overtaking. Explanation: road signs that prohibit overtaking are placed in locations where passing the vehicle in front is dangerous. If you see this sign, do not attempt to overtake. The sign is there for a reason, you must obey it. Question 45. What does this sign mean? A. Ring road. B. Mini roundabout. C. No vehicles. D. Roundabout. The correct answer is D. Roundabout. Explanation: as you approach a roundabout, look well ahead and check all signs. Decide which exit you wish to take, and move into the correct position as you approach the roundabout, signaling as required. Question 46. What does this sign mean? A. Level crossing with gate or barrier. B. Gated road ahead. C. Level crossing without gate or barrier. D. Cattle grid ahead. The correct answer is A. Level crossing with gate or barrier. Explanation: some crossings have gates but no attendant or signals. You should stop, look both ways, listen, and make sure that no train is approaching. If there's a telephone, contact the signal operator to make sure it's safe to cross. Question 47. What does this sign mean? A. Turn left for parking area. B. No through road on the left. C. No entry for traffic turning left. D. Turn left for ferry terminal. The correct answer is B. No, through road on the left. Explanation. This sign shows you that you cannot get through to another route by turning left at the junction ahead. Question 48. What does this sign mean? A. Buses turning. B. Ring road. C. Mini roundabout. D. Keep right. The correct answer is C. Mini roundabout. Explanation. When you see this sign, look out for any direction signs and judge whether you need to signal your intentions. Do this in good time so that other road users approaching the roundabout know what you're planning to do. Question 49. What does this sign mean? A. No parking. B. No road markings. C. No through road. D. No entry. The correct answer is D. No entry. Explanation. No entry signs are used in places such as one-way streets to prevent vehicles driving against the traffic. To ignore one would be dangerous, both for yourself and for other road users, as well as being against the law. Question 50. What does this sign mean? A. Motorcycles only. B. No cars. C. Cars only. D. No motorcycles. The correct answer is D. No motorcycles. Explanation. You must comply with all traffic signs and be especially aware of those signs that apply, specifically to the type of vehicle you're using. Did you pass this mock test? Feel free to share your score in the comments below. If you're struggling, don't worry. We'd love to help you pass your test.